So hey guys, today I am doing the YouTube made me buy it tag. I've seen lots of people doing this at the moment and I actually thought it was a really good idea, and I was just I was watching one this morning and I thought, I wonder if I've got anything that like YouTube made me buy, and then by the time I got everything out I'm now thinking this may end up being 2 videos. So yeah, I'm also wearing quite a few of the things that YouTube made me buy, so I can kind of show you things as I'm going. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. I'm going to start off with some brushes. I've got it all in front of me on the table, so I'm just going to grab and go. First things first, Real Techniques brushes. YouTube 100% made me buy these. I would never have known to buy these if it weren't for the world of YouTube. And these wouldn't have existed if it weren't for the world of YouTube. So I just think that these are like the most YouTube made me buy it thing that there could possibly be. But they're amazing. I have never tried a bad Real Techniques brush. They are all great. Some of them maybe I have less of a use for than others, but in general the quality is impeccable. I've had this one, I want to say, about 4 years now, and I should probably get a new one, but it's still fine. There's nothing wrong with it. They don't really shed. They're so easy to wash. Because they've not got like a wooden handle or anything, so yeah, you still have to be kind of careful when you're washing them, but they're just so easy. You don't really have to worry about how high the water goes because there's no glue bit, you know, it's all metal and stuff, and they're nice to hold, they're well weighted, they're not cheap, but they're affordable. I think that's the main thing. And they've also brought out the new range, which I haven't tried, but I am dying to try some of. So yeah, I just kind of picked out 2 as like my representative of my Real Techniques brush collection, which is pretty big now. Another brush that YouTube made me buy has to be the Sigma Tapered Blending E35. Again, I got this ages ago, but it was definitely a YouTube made me buy it. I bought it on one of those years when it was a Black Friday deal, and so it was free shipping from Sigma, because Sigma used to be really expensive. I'm not sure if it still is, but like getting stuff to the UK, and you could only buy it from the Sigma website. So yeah, this is another old one, but it's just like the most perfect basic blending brush. If you're looking for just a good blending brush, I definitely recommend this. Sigma E35, love it. Next I have 4 mascaras. First of all being the Lash Sensational. I actually have the Luscious one. I know people more rave about the original. I hated this. I really hated it. I filmed a first impressions, but I don't think I uploaded it because I actually lost some of the footage. No, I haven't uploaded it, so if you guys want me to do a kind of another video kind of showing and talking about this, then I can, but I mean it was just horrendous. I really hated it. I don't know if the original is any better, but for me this was just awful. It was clumpy, the formula didn't really do anything, you just got so much product on the brush. That was my main issue. It was so much on the brush that you just ended up like your eyelashes were so coated that it didn't look good. They just looked like, ugh, they were gross. It was not a good mascara, and I think I've used this about 3 times like in the entire time I've had it, and I do not enjoy it. Next up I have 2 from Benefit. I have the They're Real and the Bad Gal Lash. I have gotten both of these as Christmas presents, but obviously YouTube made me ask for them for Christmas. I really liked them both. They were both really great. Bad Gal Lash was probably my favourite. I did really enjoy They're Real. It was just not quite so suited for my eyelashes. Bad Gal Lash was just amazing. The brush was huge and really densely packed with bristles, and the formula of both of them was really great, so really enjoyed both of those. Next up was one from Physicians Formula. This one I did a first impressions on. Or did I do a review on? I can't remember which one it was. I've done a video on it. I really wasn't that keen on this. I thought it was okay. It's a huge brush. Like, it's a really big plasticky brush, which I actually normally really like. For some reason about this, just, I don't know. I feel like I liked it at first, but I don't like it now. I didn't like it by the end of the time I was using it. I thought it was an okay formula. Nothing special, but I definitely bought it because of the American YouTubers, and in particular Tati from Glam Life Guru. She goes on about this all the time. This is her favourite mascara, and I just don't like it. I didn't find it worked that well for me. Next up I have a primer. This is Benefit Professional. Again, I liked this, but I didn't love it. I feel like this just, it was such a cult product, but I really didn't like I don't like the texture of it. I hate the texture of it. I think it's hideous. But like, to actually wear it, I didn't feel like it did that much. Like, sometimes I felt like I put it on, it looked quite good. Other times I didn't think it was that great. Actually, where is it? I've got the Professional Matte Rescue, which wasn't hyped as much on YouTube, but this is great. But the original I'm not such a fan of. It was a present again, but I like obviously asked for it because of YouTube. Next up, I have 3 concealers. The first one being Maybelline Fit Me concealer. The whole Fit Me range is just so hyped on YouTube and it is amazing. I love the concealer, I love the foundation and the powder. I might as well just show you the foundation now. This was also in. It's the Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. I've got it on today. I just adore it. It's just great. I look really, really dewy today because I put on my moisturiser and then I didn't let it sink in before I put my makeup on, which is really annoying when it does that because I look like, look at this like glow. I've got like, my cheeks look so shiny. It's not a good look. But yeah, anyway, so both of these are amazing. Really love those. Totally worth the hype of YouTube and all of that. Another Maybelline one, which I'm actually using today, is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I am on my second tube of this because I love it so much. Who else likes this? Oh, I think it is Glam Life Guru Tati again that loves this. Everyone loves this concealer. It's just great. Really good for under the eyes, I always think. You know, they do loads of shades. In America, you have more shades. There's like a neutralising one and stuff. As I'm aware, like as far as I know, you can't get those in the UK. I just have light. And I just like to pop it under my eyes. It's a really nice consistency. It works really well under the eyes. It doesn't crease. It just blends really nicely with the foundation. And it just works. It's lovely. Lastly, I feel like is the most hyped from a few years ago. Oh my god, my battery light's just come on. No. The most hyped mascara from a few years ago. This is the collection, well, it's not collection 2000, Lasting Perfection Concealer. I didn't love this. I have it in the shade 1 Fair. I remember at the time loving it, but now I think about it, it's a little bit powdery. I always thought, like when you're like, I don't know, it just didn't always work that well. But I don't know, maybe I'll repurchase it. I think they reformulated it and I'll give it another go sometime. Oh, another primer I forgot about. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I really do love this. In fact, I haven't got any on. I'm just going to put some on now. Yeah, I really do love this stuff. Well, it's really refreshing if you're going to put it on throughout the day, but it also does prolong your makeup. And primer in a spray is just like ultra convenience, isn't it? It's amazing. So if I put my makeup on and I feel like it looks a bit powdery, I'll just spray a couple of bits of this on and it really just settles your makeup and sets it and makes it look just insane. Another foundation is the Revlon Colour Stay Combination to Oily Skin Foundation. I had the original one of these without the pump. This is my cult winter foundation. I'll probably change. At the moment my favourite foundation is the Fit Me, and so this is my favourite light foundation. You can kind of see like there's a light one and a dark one. When I'm tanned I wear the Fit Me. When I'm pale I will wear the Revlon. This is just a great, long-lasting, pretty full coverage foundation if you've got oily skin. It will, you know, it stays, it's not a matte finish, you do have to set it, but it's just a really good basic foundation. It's got like an SPF of like 6 or something. Oh no, it's 15. I think it used to be 6. So it's okay for photography, not necessarily great, but it's just like, it's just a good bog standard. It stays, that's its main thing. It's a really long lasting foundation. It's just good. Like, you can't go wrong with this. Another face product is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in the shade Sunny. This was like the bronzer 2 summers ago and I still love it. I still use it all the time. I just find that it's really good to just warm up your complexion a little bit, and it was so affordable. And I've used this loads and you can still see the imprint. Like, it's crazy how long this has lasted me actually. I use it pretty much every day and look. You only need a tiny bit. It's so pigmented. Definitely recommend this if you're looking for a cheap bronzer. I feel like it was no more than £3. Probably even less than that. Next up, I have 3 eye products. These are the Maybelline Colour Tattoos. Who remembers these? These were the cult product 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They're amazing. They still bring out new shades. I love these. I don't actually find myself using them that much. I have used this one today, the On and On Bronze shade, as my base for my eye makeup. I've also got the berry one in Metallic Pomegranate, and I've also got this one which I bought in America, so it's got the American name and it's called Barely Branded, but it's just like a shimmery white colour. I really love these. The only thing is they are so heavy, so I don't often take them with me if I'm travelling because they are in a glass pot, so they're really like bulky, and it's just something you've got to consider, I suppose. You know, that a cream eyeshadow, they generally are in glass pots, but you know what I mean. Like, I could take an eyeshadow palette with much less weight and have the same effect. But they are really nice and good, long-lasting eyeshadow bases if you want to use them for that. Only one I wasn't so keen on would be the Barely Branded one. I just thought this was like a bit poor for like compared to the other two that I've got. The other two are great, but yeah, that one I wasn't so keen on. Next I have two different types of lip products from Revlon. The first ones are the Revlon Colourburst Lip Butters. These were like all anyone talked about, I feel like, for the entire, was it even the winter? I feel like it was the winter about 3 years ago on YouTube. These were like the it product. It might even be more than that, it might be 4 years ago. I feel like it was 4 years ago on YouTube. I have the shade Cotton Candy, Macaroon, and Raspberry Pie, which I've got on my lips right now. These are the best lip products if you want something that's really moisturising, a little bit of a colour, pop of colour, and they feel so comfortable on the lips, but they are glossy, I find anyway. This one, Cotton Candy, was my first one and it was absolutely hideous. It's like a light pink. Why I ever bought it, I do not know. I feel like it was just one of those, I don't know which shade to buy, I want one that's going to be like an everyday colour, and I ended up buying that. It's absolutely hideous. But yeah, the rest of them really pretty shades. I feel like there was like the good ones and the bad ones of these. Like Cotton Candy was a bad one and the other ones were a good one. Oh, now everything's flashing at me. That means I've got like a minute left on battery. Oh well, we'll just keep going. So yeah, that's those. I like them, but I don't find myself reaching for them that much anymore because they're very glossy. But Macaroon was a really nice kind of everyday shade, and I probably wear that more than the other two. The other Revlon products are the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colours. These came out at the beginning of the year, I think. And I have 3 different shades. I have this one, which is Devotion. It's like a nudie pink one. I also have Love, which is like a corally red. I'll try and swatch them for you. And I have, what is the last one called? Obsession, which is like a hot pink. These, I really love the smell of them. Like, they are the most beautifully scented products ever. I feel like it was watermelon or something like that they are scented. I can't quite remember. But they are gorgeous. And I remember when these first came out, sorry, those 3 there, they like press launches, I swear they sent them to like every blogger, every YouTuber that has existed in the planet. And everyone seemed to be talking about these because they were like one of the first. They might not have been one of the first, but like for me to see, they were one of the first like big liquid lipsticks from a kind of drugstore brand. And I really love the packaging. I think they look so cute, and the formula, they're quite nice. Does it say ultra matte? Yeah, I don't feel like they were ultra matte. They also kind of weren't the longest lasting product, but they feel nice on the lips. Colours are really pretty. I do really like this one, which is the kind of nudie one, Devotion. This is a really nice shade, but they were really expensive. I feel like they were like $8.99, $9.99 each, and I know Revlon is a bit more expensive, but that was kind of pushing it for drugstore liquid lipsticks in my opinion. I just thought that was kind of maybe why we don't hear about them quite as much anymore, because they were just really expensive. I mean, if you got them on 3 for 2, they were alright, and I think that's what I did with that, but otherwise I don't think they were worth it. Okay, next up I have the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. I have this in the shade Rust, I think? Yeah, Rust. 619 Rust. I wanted this in Milk, but I don't think they had it in stock whenever I bought this. But this is a really pretty kind of burgundy shade. I really love this. I just always forget I have it and I forget to use it. But I only ever, if I do use it, I tend to only use it in the winter when I'm doing kind of like a burgundy maroon sort of eye look. But I really just forget I have it, to be honest, and I never reach for it. But I really do want the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk because I feel like that'd be a really great base if you want to do something really bright. If you just use a base of white, you know, then putting stuff on top will be much easier to see. But these are quite cool because you can use them as like eyeliners, or you can use them as like eye pen, like, you know, fill in your eye with them. You know what I mean, like colour your eyelid in with them. You know what I mean. But yeah, I thought they were a cool idea, and these were super hyped a couple years ago, and they still are. They're still good products. Now, hopefully my battery will last. I have 4 palettes to show you guys. Look at the colours, they're all very similar colours. How bizarre is that? I'll start with the first one that I have just bought. I bought 2 days ago. This is the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette in the shade Precious Metals. This, honestly, the packaging is gorgeous. Look at it, like, the only thing is you can see every fingerprint on it. It's got like a magnetic closure. I don't know if the original highlighting palette is the same, but this one is like that. You've got your little sleeve. I haven't even unwrapped the little brush yet, but you've got these 4 gorgeous kind of bronzy gold highlighters. I've used the white one and I have used this one down here, which is platinum and royal gold. They are beautiful. absolutely beautiful, but I thought they were really hard to blend. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I keep forgetting to put them on when before I set my foundation, but I still think they're hard to blend. I don't know what it is. So let me know if I'm using it wrong, but I think they are gorgeous, just like a bit of a pain in the butt to apply. They look great when they're on, you know, you can see. But yeah, gorgeous packaging, gorgeous everything. YouTube definitely made me buy it because everyone's been raving about these, and on Twitter as well I keep seeing people going on about these, so yeah. That one. This one was another present, but I feel like it was kind of inspired by YouTube. I know my friend Sean got me this for Christmas. It is the Stealer in the Light palette, and this was probably like 5 years ago really massively hyped on YouTube. This was like the pre-Naked palette, or like the kind of first dupe for the Naked palette, and look at it, it's just the most gorgeous array of warm toned nude shadows. The formula is great. I have used it on my eyes today. I find myself taking this away with me like all the time because I feel like you can create any day look, any night look. There's gorgeous, there's Kitten, which is like Steeler's staple like gorgeous shimmery colour, and Bubbly is a really nice shimmery gold. I've used Bubbly and Gilded Gold today on my eyelids, and I used Sandstone in the crease, and yeah, it's just gorgeous. Every single shade works really nice, really creamy formula, and I just love this palette. It's great, and it comes with a really good eyeliner as well in the shade Damsel. And it's got a mirror. Only thing I don't like about it is yes, it's like got a magnetic closure, but I'm always worried about putting this in my bag in case it opens up, because, you know, if something would get in there, it would quite easily open up. So yeah, I'm about to run out of memory as well, so I'm just gonna have to delete something and start filming again. Okay, I now have 5 minutes left of memory. So next up is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. This was another thing that was a gift for me, but I asked for it. It was like my present. I feel like this is my 16th birthday present, 17th birthday present, I'm not sure. But yeah, the packaging on this is gorgeous. When this first came out, everyone was like, oh my god, another Naked palette, because I feel like there was quite a gap between, like the first one always came out, then there was the second one, and then between the second and third there was a bit of a gap where they hadn't really done anything. So yeah, this is the Naked 3 palette. I was so in love with this, but so disappointed by the quality of this palette. These eyeshadows fall out so easily, that's why I'm not gonna really like show you. I need to use this more. I never reach for it. I put it in a drawer that I never go and like look in. I have blue eyes, so these shades are really good for me, kind of pinky tones. I just forget that I have it. I really need to use it more. I'm going to take it away with me next time I go. I think next time I go and stay with Matt, and you know, when I go visit him because he's in university, I'll take it with me, so I force myself to use it. It's gorgeous, I just never reach for it, and there's nothing wrong with it apart from the quality. Also, once I dropped it and like these ones here all popped out, and I'm not quite sure if they're all in the right slots. I like put them back as good as I could, but I'm not 100% sure, so one day I'm gonna have to take it with me to an Urban Decay counter and get the woman to like check it. But yeah, love it. I just never reach for it, and yeah. Oh, I need to reach for it more. Last but not least is the Makeup Revolution Fortune Favours the Brave palette. This was done by a British beauty blogger, done by a British beauty blogger. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And it is this amazing, huge palette of all of these shades. This is such a great palette if you are starting out with makeup and you just want something to give you a little bit of everything. The colour range in this is amazing. The shadow quality, I think this was about £8, is insane for the price, and all of the shades have names. I've actually just stuck the little sheet with all the names in the mirror because I didn't want to lose it, so I could, like, you know, keep it for reference for videos. But this is amazing. If you're going to buy one palette, I would definitely say right, buy this one. Oh, my palette's broken. I've just noticed there's another thing that's broken on it on the back. How annoying is that? But yeah, if you're going to think about buying a palette out of this video, buy this one. This is amazing. All the shadows great. You can't go wrong with it. And the packaging is pretty good too. It's pretty tough. Kind of looks nice. Mine's a bit scuffed up from, I think I took it on holiday with me and it got a bit scuffed up then, but yeah. So that is everything that I can think of that YouTube has made me buy. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sure I'm going to stop filming and think, oh, I should have mentioned that. But anyway, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you've enjoyed. Bye!